To my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. I'm going to continue off of what I started with on the other channel. After I get done on this channel, I'm going to go over to the Narc Bully channel, so don't miss me on there. Link will be in the description. But listen, on the other one, I ended up ranting pretty much about my garbage neighbors that I don't like. Not all neighbors, just the ones I don't like. I only have a few, and these few that I have just continuously try to find a way to be seen. Like some weirdos, right? Like, ain't nobody looking for you. Stop. I got a weird neighbor that'll get up and go in the house as soon as I walk. Dude, I ain't looking for you, fool. You know what I'm saying? It's weird dudes, man. But anyway, I got some neighbors walking by my house. Well, the first day I noticed them, they were sitting here in my front yard with their phone out while I was recording live. I think they were trying to, catch me recording the live. And I told them to scram in my own little way. And the next time I seen them was later on that day. And one of them had a shotgun on the shoulder, walking by my house, and the other one had like a semi-automatic weapon. And I know what that is, right? I'm from the South, man. That's good old boys doing what they do. They ain't got the guts enough to say nothing to you directly, so they want to indirectly try to intimidate. Listen, let me tell y'all something that live around me. You can't intimidate me. All you can do is piss me off. And you idiots ain't got no real training, while I'm actually trained by the government and the military, combat arms units. And I don't walk around letting you know what kind of weapons I have. You'll never know where my weapons are, and you'll never see it coming. I don't think you want to keep doing this stupid stuff. Don't walk around my home with your weapons exposed, because you know the cops are not going to do nothing about it. I don't need to be the cops. I have a 12-year-old son in my home. He don't need to see any good old boys walking around with weapons because they're intimidated by the black man that's in his own home, in front of his own house, with his shirt off, recording videos. It's none of your business. But I can tell you what, don't you ever walk across my yard, I don't care if it's by the road or not, with weapons drawn. I don't care if it's on your shoulder. I don't care if it's at the ready. I don't care. There's nowhere in this area of North Carolina should you be walking up and down the street with a shotgun on your shoulder. You're going to get hurt. Now, if the people around here don't want to warn you about it and the cops don't want to do nothing about it, I'm a whole soldier. I will, listen, you know that's my yard, right? You walk on my yard with a weapon, what do you think that's considered? By default, you walk across my yard with a weapon drawn, what do you think that's considered? I got to defend my property, homie. I got to defend my home. So you can think you're walking around with a weapon on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And you might start hearing some pop, pop, right? And those are warning shots. I'm telling you, man, y'all think that y'all got this man out here in the middle of nowhere. You don't understand, man. Y'all ain't never been nowhere, done nothing. Listen, I'm your worst nightmare out here in these mountains. What I'm trying to do is get closer to God because I love war too much. I will go to war quick, fast, and in a hurry. See, I don't get scared, I get mad. See, when something scares me, it gets me mad. I don't know how to get scared. I don't know. I get mad. That's why whenever someone's trying to destroy my YouTube career, I build 4 channels. I get mad. And when I get mad, I get productive and I get things done. You don't want to be on the other end of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me out here coming on my blessings, you know what I mean? And y'all walking up and down the street with shotguns and semi-automatics on your shoulders. Like it's 1953 or 1923. No, fool, it's 2023. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. There ain't no good old boy slide your hood on and no. No, sir. Don't come out here with that junk no more. Don't do it to yourself. There's no reason why you should get away with that. In the first, let my black ass walk up and down this road with a shotgun on my shoulder. They will call the cops on me and the cops will pull me over while I'm walking. But y'all can walk up and down the road with 2 semi-automatic weapons on your shoulders? Let me find out y'all trying to run some good old boy junk in this joker, man. Let me tell you something, 444 on the time as I say this. I got over 10,000 followers on TikTok. I will blow this spot up. Y'all will be known as Redneck Central #1. And if that's what you want to be known for, well, hell, you'll have the title. You'll have the title. I don't think you want to be known as that area. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you want to be known as that, right? If you want to be known as a sundown town, I will make sure the internet knows it. You will be world famous for being one of the last few sundown towns to believe to be around. Sit back, chill out. Don't walk by my home with weapons on your shoulders unless you're ready for war. You understand? These dog tags are not for show. I earned them. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with going to war. Please believe that. And I definitely know how to shoot. So we don't need to keep playing these games around here. Give me a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at my eyes. Give me a reason. That's all I'm asking for. Give me a reason. Ain't no worry over here. The only thing I'm worried about is how much I'm gonna fuck y'all up. I'm not concerned with what's out here, neighbors. I don't care for none of y'all. If you don't care for me, you best believe I don't care for you. If you're a supporter of mine that's a neighbor out here, I'm not talking about you. I wave at you all the time. If you're a hater of mine out here wanting to be seen and you're a grown man and you see that I'm not giving you no energy, you might want to keep it trucking. You see me come outside, that's right, go inside the house. Or get in your car and ride out. I could care less. I don't care about any of y'all, man, especially you dudes out here. You emotional dudes. So, I know you watch my channel. So since y'all like to watch my channel, know this. Don't walk around my home with weapons drawn. You walk in my yard with weapons drawn on your shoulder or not. To me, that's a threat. And that's someone walking on my property, you know, possibly to rob me. I don't know. But I'm going to act accordingly, okay? So don't be having weapons on you. And I'm pretty sure if you have those weapons, y'all are grown men, you know, so I'm guessing you're 18 and up. Well, you're 18 and up, you're going to get fucked up like an 18 and up person. You know what I'm saying? Do not walk by my house. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be walking by, you're going to hear some pop, pop. Like, oh, you know, oh yeah, I got weapons too. Oh, I got weapons too. Are you a fool? Are you a fool? You think I moved in the middle of the mountains without weapons? Boy, please. Boy, please. You don't want none of these weapons I got. You know what I'm saying? And not with my accuracy. Sniper accuracy, man. Headshot. Bang. Listen, I'm going to follow up with a little bit more about, just briefly of this, about, you know, this whole don't let them get to you thing, and what are they saying? What's the new campaign? You know, by you letting your haters get to you, or feeding into what they're saying, you're giving them energy. So the best thing to do is to just ignore them and all this and that and the third. Let me move over here, y'all. You see a lot of stuff's going on, creating a lot of noise. You know how that goes whenever you go live. It's dumpster diving time. But listen, understand that's a psyop in itself. Understand that's a psyop in itself. When someone tells you don't let something bother you, and don't let your haters get to you, when they get to you, that's what they want to do. They want to do more than get to you. They want to do a whole lot more. And man, no, you don't even like me. I don't even know why he's waving. They want to do more than get to you, right? They want to be in your energy. They want you to conversate with them. They really want you to be their friend or be their enemy. So to react to them is not letting them get to you. Listen, let me tell you something. All these people out here giving dumbass advice, I'm gonna tell you what they're doing. A lot of people are nobodies without a life. And their boring ass lives, they have nothing going on. So they sit on the internet, they watch other people make mistakes, what they believe to be mistakes. And then they get up here and they be like, this is what a lot of Bible thumpers do. Hence the reason why I don't really associate myself with too many religious people. They love to judge other people while having nothing going on in their raggedy ass lives. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, homie? How you been, man? Long time no see. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my old schools. You know, homie right here, you know, he was part of the fitness group that I was in the beginning, one of the good ones. So he's like one of the people that's been with me since A1 day one for the past couple years. So I appreciate you. I'm holding things down over here for us, you know, and I just wanted to briefly talk about how, you know, as a man, No one, okay, as a man nowadays, everybody wants to tell you how to be a man. Women are telling you how to be a man. People that are 18 years old trying to tell you how to be a man. Trans are trying to tell you how to be a man. LGBTQ are trying to tell you how to be a heterosexual man. Everybody's telling you how to be a man while you're showing people what a man is. Now, understand something. When someone tells you, oh, don't let your haters get to you, all they want to do is get to you, of course they want to get to you. But to not respond. So here's the thing. So the new thing is to gaslight people that respond to their haters. You got to know a psyop when you see one. What is it of their business anyway? Why are they trying to tell you what's socially acceptable and what's not, and why you shouldn't let your haters? How do they know that's what the haters' goal is, right? You know, unless they are hater themselves and they're going off of what they would do, you know, what they feel like getting to somebody is. It doesn't make any sense. If you're a grown man and you choose to react to someone getting at you in a, you know, boastful kind of brash type of way, that ain't the hater getting to you. You just check that fool. You ain't got to worry about him no more. Now, if you got this is the problem. It's the spectator spirited people. When you have a spectator spirit who ain't got no life and never done anything wrong or right, and they want to sit back and be like, yeah, I don't too much like the way this person's handling their enemies. I wouldn't do it that way. I would passively act like they're not bothering me. And that's why you're passively getting by on the internet. That's why you're passive when people see your content out. Do you not see, you idiot? You're not being real. And your fake ways is not getting you nowhere on the internet. Yeah, you got followers, and yeah, the algorithm is spreading you around and letting you get views, but you're nobody. No one knows of you on the internet. No one knows of you on YouTube. Someone have to look up certain content, and then you fall under the list. You don't know how to stand out at all because you want to blend in. You don't want to stand out and be yourselves. You want to act like you're so perfect. So I'm going to start my own campaign against this toxic positivity and all these different stupid ass toxic positivity jargon, lingo. Oh, don't let them get to you. They just want to get to you. And when you respond and you get triggered, they're getting to you. What are you talking about? So you're not supposed to respond to people that are picking on you now? Man, don't that seem like the other side of the same coin? You see what I'm saying? Don't that seem like the other side of the psyop? There's people that get at you. Okay, it's like this. They're the same group, right? They're all haters. So you got a group of haters that get at you and cause you to get triggered. And then you have the same group, different people of haters that say, don't let your haters get to you. Don't respond. So the haters can continue to just do whatever they want to do, and there's no checks and balances. You see what I'm saying? How does that make any sense? Don't let the haters get to you. Don't say nothing. So let someone pick on you without responding. That sounds like a victim. That sounds like a victim to me, and we're not victims. So the only thing a bully really understands and backs away from is when a bully is being bullied. So why in the world would you ignore? Why? See, here's the thing about it. Understand this from the right perspective. When someone tells you don't get triggered, don't respond, they're telling you not to respond because you're going to come across to other people like a negative kind of person. Now, why would I come across like a negative person to a regular person? If I come off like a negative person defending myself to someone else, then they're a hater. They're a hidden hater. They shouldn't care how I respond and defend myself. They shouldn't want me to respond and defend myself the way that they would. They should acknowledge the way that I live my life, respect it, and as long as I'm not causing any problems, if I'm defending myself, what is it to you? No, that's somebody trying to tell you how to move and how to live. Well, don't the haters try to tell you how to move and how to live? Aren't you having haters telling you, oh, you shouldn't do that? So what's the difference? What's the difference between that hater and this goofy person telling you not to let things get under your skin? Not to respond, to be a victim. to just let them pick on you and act like it not gets to you, so you can go around to everybody and everybody can make, oh, you are so tough, you're so strong. Why are you worried about what everybody else thinks of you? See, you see what they're teaching you? When you're listening to some goofy idiot tell you, oh, don't respond to it and don't give them that. Give them what? You're going out of your way to make sure that whatever they said to you, which more than likely did trigger you, come off like it didn't. Isn't that a mask? Isn't that wearing a mask? I'm pretty sure it is. So if we're trying to be authentic, if someone triggers you, you respond. You respond. You respond in the way that you know that you feel like doing. And you cook them up real good if you feel like doing it. But here's the thing and here's the rub. They're not winning nothing if you get back to neutral. They're not winning nothing if you continue to push forward and make content, or do your job, or be a great family member, whatever it is making you stand out and get picked on, right? So please don't listen to someone tell you, oh, don't let them get to you. You got to understand, you got to stay. That's toxic positivity. That's toxic positivity. Please look at the people telling you that. And while they're trying to come off perfect, understand the more perfect they try to come off, the more shadows and skeletons they got in their closet. The more perfect a person tries to come off online, because they're terrified of others judging them on the level that they're judging everybody else. They're terrified. So they want to come off a certain way online so no one can judge them. I don't care about that. I don't care about how I come off online. I don't care. You don't know me in real life. And to try to get, a good assessment of somebody from what they post online, you're a fool. And I don't even want you to be, friends with me. Sorry, y'all. I don't know where that spider came from. Big ass spiders hanging off my phone. I don't kill spiders and bugs anymore. Man, I had a wasp got in my house the other day. And your first instinct's crush him. And I'm like, no. Man, this wasp got alive to live, man. I went and got a t-shirt, picked that thing up. That wasp was trying to sting that shirt. I mean, that stinger was out. I'm like, you gonna risk your, well, it thought it was gonna die. So anyway, I got it outside, threw the shirt out. That wasp, I'm telling you, man, when that wasp took his head out from that shirt and looked around like, you're not gonna kill me? And then just like flew off, I felt really good, man. I really did, because I would have killed that wasp back in the day on some brutal stuff, like sprayed him with a bottle of cleanser or sprayed him with a bottle of bleach, you know what I'm saying? And let him hit the ground as he's flying or something like that, right? But I don't even, and then crush him. I don't even do that kind of stuff. I don't even think like that no more. Man, I had a cricket get in my house, and I don't like them big ass katydids. There's a katydid. Them things are gross, man. Those big ass green, but anyway, I didn't touch that thing. I just like knocked it off the wall and then slowly shoot it out the door. Them things hop, and them things hop high, and they big. I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But look, anytime somebody's telling you, don't let someone get to you, and tell them to shut up. Tell them to shut up. You're not passive aggressive like they are. First of all, if you're having to tell yourself, I'm not gonna let this get to me, then that means you're suppressing your emotional reactions to things. And how is that healthy? How is it healthy? You don't need to ignore it. You need to take it in, disseminate it. Is this worth reacting to? Yes, it is. How am I gonna go about reacting to this? I'm gonna do it like this. You acting like a hater's not getting to you. That's getting to you. That's gonna get to you. I'm telling you, every one of these people that do this, where they act like haters don't get to them, they have an emotional breakdown with somebody at some time, where they do it online or they do it offline. I'm telling you, watch them. Every single one that tells you, don't let them get to you, they eventually get broken down online or broken down offline, and then tell you that it happened online. They don't know how to handle their emotions. See, when you got a hater going at you and you're the kind of aggressive person that I might be or whatever, you handle them. I will cook a hater up and then go right back to talking to a woman in my conversation, in my chat. They're not emotionally taking me anywhere. I'm checking a fool. And I'm going back to neutral. It's not like, you understand what I'm saying to you? Whoever's telling you don't let them get to you, they're projecting onto you what they interpret your reaction to that hater to be, which might not be the same way others that actually support you interpret that reaction. Others that actually support you might be like, yeah, get him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whereas that hater, hidden hater, is like, oh, here we go again. This person's overreacting. What's the control in this test? Do you see what I'm saying? People say a lot of things, but you got to get to the root of it. Why are you even concerned with how I'm reacting to things, right? So for you to sit there and say, for me not to react to a hater that's watching me religiously and then leaving a bunch of hating comments or whatever to get me to react, you're also watching me religiously to see how I react, to tell me not to react. So how are you any different than that hater? I got you, dumbass, didn't I? So any of you out here that, you know, make your content, and a lot of y'all might not be directing it towards me, but it seemed like the archetype of the kind of person I am, you are, especially the Bible thumping stuff. Let me tell y'all something. People that are religious and thump the Bible have a really good way of hiding their demons and trying to come off perfect, because that's their interpretation of what God wants them to be. God has never used a perfect person in the Bible. So you perfect wannabe come off perfect people are not people of the Bible. You're not people of God. If you're people of God, you are not trying to be coming off perfect all the time to everybody. God has never used anybody perfect to do his work, and you know this. So why are you so scared? Why are you trying to come off perfect all the time to your subscribers? Why are you up here preaching, but no one's seen you do or make any mistakes or show them? You're phonies. And you have no right to get online and tell people what to do and what not to do. And you're not showing anyone your flaws or your mistakes or anything of that nature. You're just getting online, noticing what others do, and then making a bunch of jargon and videos talking about what not to do and what to do based off your observations. You're a spectator. You're not in the game. You're a spectator. You're in the sidelines, running your mouth. And I want you people to try to start disseminating and noticing the difference between someone's going through it, someone that's been through it, and a bunch of spectators that sit around and don't show you none of their flaws, but always have something to say about what you should and shouldn't do. Based off of what, spectator? What mistakes have you shown us? Well, you made no mistakes according to your content. So if you make no mistakes, me and you are not the same person, because I make mistakes all the time. I'm not perfect. So I don't agree, and it really, those are the people that bother me the most. See, I have haters, but like these prophetic word people and these really, really preachy, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, real preachy type of people, I don't have no mercy for you. That Bible that you're hiding behind is not going to save you. Your religion you're hiding behind is not going to save you. You think it's coincidental that car comes flying in here like a bat out of hell, and that big ass truck or driving by me to where I got to get off the road? Come on, y'all. Pay attention to everything around you. That car came flying in here like a whole devil when it's 25 miles an hour. And they both met up right here, right by me. And if I didn't pay attention, then I would have been in a predicament and got off the road. That car came flying. The truck had to slow down. The road is only so wide. That car came flying through here. It's skirted tires. Go back and watch the video. It's skirted tires pulling in here. I seen the devil coming. I'm like, I know you didn't just skirt tires. And I heard a truck coming from behind me. Let me step off the road. Do you see how God works? I heard that fool skirt, when the middle of me talking, skirt tires pulling up in here. Who? What? You hit the corner so tight that you had to skirt tires? Oh, you the whole devil trying to get up in here and put me in a predicament. No. I don't care what I got going on. I see the devil moving around me. Skirt tires. And I heard that truck coming. I'm like, watch, these two vehicles just happen to meet up side by side right where I'm at. And they both passed each other right where I was at. If I didn't get off the road, there would have been some consequences and repercussions, man. Because that car was flying. The big ass pickup truck had to slow down and kind of swerve over towards me a little bit because the car came here like a drunk person. Man, pay attention to everything around you. You know what I'm saying? And back to what I was talking about real quick. Step off that road for a second. You know, every time I start doing, I could be out here washing my truck, which I was doing. and I seen 3 cars total while I was washing that truck for like 30 minutes. We've been doing this live for 25 minutes. I can't even tell you how many cars have come through here. Don't act like this isn't a simulation. And don't act like they can't just fucking pop up some NPCs whenever they feel. Don't act like that, y'all. Know what you see when you see it, man. Don't think there's a coincidence ever. Don't believe in coincidences like that, man. How in the hell are 2 vehicles gonna run, you know, by each other right where I'm at on the side of the, man, come on, man. Come on. Come on. And if I didn't get out the road, that truck would possibly sideswipe me with his mirror because he had to swerve around the car. Nah. And you see how guys smoothly slid me out the road? You see I didn't even like trip or look behind me like, oh, there's a truck coming. There's a car coming. I just slid out the road. My intuition told me the truck's coming from behind me. I felt it coming. And I heard the car coming. And I automatically thought, you trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? And I moved out the road. And that car, man, that truck, you looked at him like, what are you doing? The dude in the truck was like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Just pay attention around you, and you know, see how God just slid me out that junk like it was nothing. I'm gonna go back and watch the video myself because I know how close that truck was. Y'all don't. And I just slid up out the road in the middle of talking like nothing happened. When a car slid up in here doing, man, look, don't let anybody tell you that you need not react to something. That might be their way, and their way might not be your way. And for them to project their way onto you, who are they to do that? Who are they to do that? Why is it any of their business? Why do they care? It's none of their concern. Why are they worried about consistently telling people don't react? If they don't react, then continue to do what you do on your channel. Why are you telling others not to react? Who are you observing that's reacting? Because you say you don't react. So who are you observing on a consistent basis that is reacting? And don't you think that you might be reacting too much to somebody reacting too much to somebody else? Think about it. Think about it. That might have went over your head, you dummies. But think about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that you might be overreacting to someone that you feel like is overreacting to someone? So wouldn't that make you a hypocrite? Because you're online telling somebody, oh, you guys, this don't, well, who are you watching that's overreacting to something? Who are you watching? And maybe you're watching them too much. You're watching them too much to make you feel like you need to make a video about telling people not to overreact. That means you're overreacting to somebody that you feel like is overreacting, dummy. Come on. Don't listen to these stupid people. This is what I'm talking about when people make agendas to sound smart when they're really not smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let someone sound smart. Don't let someone push an agenda or push their propaganda because they don't like it when people react to others. They wouldn't do that. So what you wouldn't do? You aren't me. You're just some lame that nobody recognized on the internet. I'm somebody that's an up and coming superstar. So I don't know if listening to you is a good idea. No, ain't that I don't know. I know that listening to you is not a good idea. So I don't care for your advice, especially someone going against what I do. Anyone going and react the way you need to get back to neutral, and then someone's like, oh no, don't react. Shut up, dummy. What kind of life do you live? Look at the kind of people that are telling you not to react, and you will see why they don't react. They're very passive people that you can tell probably get ran over a lot. They probably keep a lot of things inside instead of getting it out, so that way their soul can be light and they can shine like I do. You're going to see a bunch of dull-skinned people telling you not to react to this and that, and they can't do nothing but put a little bit of, you know, foundation. I don't know what they're doing nowadays. I think women are putting some shiny shit on their cheeks and their nose to make their face look like they're shining, because there's a thing now about like being enlightened and shining if you're enlightened. So women feel like they gotta make themselves shine. You don't have to make yourself shit. If you're enlightened and your skin don't shine, then your skin don't shine. The way that you are enlightened, it just don't work like that, and it shouldn't matter to you. But more than likely, I'm gonna be real, you women that don't shine, you probably aren't in the sun that much. I'm gonna be real. If you're in the sun, because I'm like 30 shades lighter than this during the winter. I'm in the sun so much, that's why I'm so dark. But a lot of y'all are scared to get dark. You think it's permanent, and you don't go out in the sun, you're not gonna get that shine. The shine is coming from the sun. Yeah, it's coming from my soul, but the sun is giving me this tan, this look. The sun. Get out in the sun. Stop being scared to let your skin do what it naturally does. get darker under the hues of the sun, the rays of the sun. Y'all are hiding from it. I embrace it. That's why my skin be shining and stuff. Because when you're out in the sun enough, when you start perspirating a little bit, it seems like little crystals on you. And that shit just shines. Y'all don't want to sweat. So you're not going to shine. You're going to be dull looking. You can put all the lotion on you want to. I don't even put lotion on, fool. I don't put lotion on. Y'all have no idea what I do. I put barely anything on. I put like one thing on my skin. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's something that's been around for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's natural. And still being used to this day by everyone and everybody, even medical practitioners, right? So I'm not even, you know, that's the only thing I put on my skin. I put nothing else on. Everything else is internal. I pay attention to what I eat. I drink water. I drink apple cider vinegar water. I drink lemon lime water, right? I, you know, rotate through those. I fast until 12 p.m. I don't eat nothing and I don't drink nothing until 12 p.m. I'm very disciplined. So while y'all are on here, sometimes cracking jokes or whatever, back in the day when I was getting this thing down to a science, you know, trying to make fun of someone's mouth being dry or whatever, I was getting myself to look like this. So as I'm showing you my results and y'all were clowning me, well, who's the clown now? Listen, man, don't try to fool me. Wasn't nobody talking about no skin shining until my skin started shining. Hey, y'all ain't got to give me any credit. I can see when y'all are talking about me and using me as an archetype. Of course, it's my skin that's shining that y'all be talking about. Of course, when y'all are talking about someone's skin's clearing up, and that's me, fool. But y'all don't be knowing what I'm doing. I'm trying different facial products and trying to find the one that works for me. But y'all are thinking that someone's putting some hoodoo, voodoo, and it's causing my, no, dummy. I'm going through different kind of face washes, trying to figure out the one that works for me. But I'm not telling y'all nothing because y'all want to believe in that kind of crap. And then whenever I step on the scene, find the right facial wash, don't irritate my skin. Oh, his face cleared up, and shut up. You're making up stuff, wishing all this negative stuff on me. Nothing bad is happening to me. If my face breaks out, then more than likely, you know, I'm outside in the sun a lot, doing a lot of running, or I'm just trying a different face product. You best believe within a couple days it's going to be clearer than it was before. So stop betting on my downfall. Because when y'all do stuff like that, bring up, oh, your face is clearing. Why are you in my face like that? I'm a dude. I ain't no woman. Why are you in my face? That's the problem with y'all. You want a pretty boy or pretty man? You want a pretty boy or do you want a man? That's why I keep telling y'all need to do it some ugly to them. For that very reason, we should not be as men worried about getting pimples on our face or our face looking smooth and our pores small. We're not women. We're not women. See, y'all do a lot of weirdo stuff. See, fellas, they'll sit there and call you all kind of names and gaslight you, but then they'll be talking like they want you to try to get pretty like them. Oh, your face is cleared up. Don't worry about my face breaking out. I'm a man. I do what men do. We be out in the weather. We, you know what I'm saying? We deal with the harsh temperatures and the sun on our skin while y'all stay in the house and put shit on your face to make sure that the sun don't damage your skin and things of that nature. We're out getting to work. So stop putting us on some weird pedestal. We're supposed to be looking good like y'all. And then when you have these soft-ass dudes try to look better than y'all, then you're over here, oh, he's zesty. You want a zesty dude. Any man trying to be a man, you shoot it down. We want you to be pretty for what? For what? If a guy's pretty, you compete with them in the relationship. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's why I keep a beard. I got to keep a little bit of rugged to me. If I'm too handsome in a relationship, the chick ends up having a problem with me every single time. Every time. I got to have some rugged to me. If I don't, they get jealous. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling y'all, stop going for these pretty boys you think you want. You don't want that dude. Because when that dude like is taking care of his face more than you are and you feel some type of way because you know without he don't wear makeup and you got to wear makeup, man, don't do that to yourself. Get you a dude a little ugly to him. Got to, man. Y'all be tripping on some stuff, man. You know, also, ain't no dude listening to y'all talk. Ain't no dude listening to no single woman say nothing. So y'all single women are talking to other single women and you're projecting onto them and you're trauma bonding, you're causing them to stay single. We're not going to take any of you weird women out here trying to tell us what we need to do, how to be a man, how to react. You can't tell a man how to react to something and you're a woman. You don't know how hard it is every day as a man to have these people that wouldn't say things to your face or in your presence feel safe behind a screen. You don't know how that feels to try to hold yourself. You have no idea. You have no idea the level of restraint a man has to give every single day because society has made it to where weak people can run their mouth to strong people and feel safe. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not participating. I want weak people to know that they cannot speak to me any kind of way. I don't want to submit. I don't want to submit so a weak person can say, oh, you know, a weak dude can be like, yeah, you know, I'm going to say whatever I want to this dude. And by societal standards, he's going to prove himself intelligent to me. No, I'm going to prove with my fist with you. I'm going to take it back to the caveman with you, bro. Because I'm not going to waste my energy trying to have an intellectual debate with a male. Are you insane? No, 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 no. We're going to handle things the old way, right? I'm going to try to get as physical as possible. So that way, you know, we can both feel like men when we're done and not feel like we just got into a argument with some female. Get out of here, bro. Y'all are too soft for me. I don't argue with men. I don't debate with men. Why would I do that? Every man is his own king. The way that he believes, that's his castle. Run it however you want to. You have no right to tell me how to run mine. I don't care what you think, bro. So say it all any kind of way you want to gaslight me. You are a man watching another man live his life too hard. I don't entertain that. I only entertain it when it comes from women. So a lot of you guys that take jabs at me, if you wonder why I don't never really go back at you dudes, unless you say my name directly or something, because y'all are just a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all a bunch of bitches, man. I'm just gonna be real. I know you wouldn't say nothing to me in person, so I'm not gonna let the internet make you feel tough and strong. I know you dudes would never say nothing to me in person. You wouldn't even look in my direction. You definitely wouldn't make eye contact, man. So we're not gonna sit here and act like because the internet makes you feel strong, and a lot of people are dumb and don't know the difference between the internet and person, don't mean that I don't. I wouldn't have no problems out of you guys in person. You'd be on your best behavior. You wanna know why? Because you know at any point in time you catch these hands. You know that running your mouth too much, talking like a woman, and being reckless with your mouth and speaking too much and da-da-da-da-da, you might end up, you know what I'm saying, catching these hands. There's always that threat and possibility of catching hands. And see, no matter how good you are at running your mouth, you're not a woman, you will catch these hands. And if you're not good with those hands, you're going to be face down. You know what I'm saying? Man down, face down, you know what I'm saying? Wondering, you know, when you finally wake up, what in the hell happened? I thought we were supposed to be just going back and forth, gesturing with each other like a couple females. No, I identified you as a man. I've already told you males that I don't go back and forth with males, so I'm gonna go and handle my business like a man would. There's no need to go back and forth with another man. That's ridiculous. Unless you're getting paid for it on a show or a podcast, and even then, only so much. We don't need to be jousting with other men. That's ridiculous, man. Any man that wants to joust with me is a very insecure man that's trying to impede on my way of life. And I don't think that I'm going to let that slide by other than you catching these hands. And if I can't let you catch these hands by, you know, you not being in person, why do you think my neighbors don't get out of control and leave a bunch of comments? Why do you think my neighbors, you know what I'm saying, don't leave letters? You know what I'm saying? They know that there will be consequences and repercussions because I'm right next door to them. And by them knowing there's going to be a physical consequence and repercussion, it keeps them in line. So what I'm not going to do is that a bunch of people that know that they would not even look in my direction if we were around each other run their mouths to me as if they're some type of alpha dog. Okay? You're a dog, but you're not an alpha. All right? So do yourselves a favor. Continue to watch me and men and women like me that react. While you guys ignore, you know, whoever's coming after you and hope and wish they go away and wish upon a star and go home and cry about what was said to you online and keep it to yourselves because you want to maintain a certain image online because you're so worried about what everybody else thinks. Let me tell you something. I could care less what anyone else thinks. And something I've learned in my life, your soul tribe will always find you. Your soul tribe is just like you. They think like you, they move like you, they react like you. So you don't need to try to impress people that do not react like you or think like you. They are not your people. Who cares? That's the problem with society. Everybody trying to make it seem like we're all the same. No, we are not. No, we are not. That's just like when I hear these liberal Caucasian females trying to get women of color to, hey, we're all ladies and the men are all against us. No, we are not. A Caucasian lady's struggle is not the same struggle as a black woman. That same Caucasian lady saying, all men are, and we need to go against Tyrone and Brady. Meanwhile, that same lady can go into an interview and get a job just by batting her eyes and smiling, while you won't. We are not the same. And there's nothing wrong with being different, but we need to acknowledge the differences. Because when you start smearing the lines, like they like to do with the trans thing and and the cis and breeders and all this language, and in the spiritual community they're doing it too, with all this energy, and you got masculine energy and a woman can be a masculine. Man, that's smearing the lines. That's smearing the lines. They do everything they can to smear the lines so you can be confused as hell about the proper roles of people, so people can get out of line and start doing things they have no business doing. Like, I don't know, identifying themselves in a community, right? But their overall community is still Caucasian. So, you can identify whatever you want to, by racial disparities associated with race. So why are we, when it's concerned, we're trying to get at somebody and wanting to be able to hide, worrying about, oh, we're all the same. But when it comes to getting jobs and the economic, disparities between the racial groups, we're not talking about, we're all equal with that. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about that, right? Only when it comes to dating and wanting to be able to run your mouth and talk junk about a black man, but know you'll look crazy if you do it, unless you do it behind the disguise of being a feminist and all women are in a struggle together against all men. The hell if y'all are. The hell if y'all are. Caucasian women are not having the same struggles with Pookie and Ray Ray as, Shauna would. And Shauna's not having the same problems with a Brady or Brad that, a Karen does. So we're not going to sit here and start blurring lines just so that Karens can say things that they shouldn't be able to get away with, but they're able to hide behind, well, we're all in this disparaged group, and in this group, this women group. No, lady. You are not a group that's discriminated against on a regular basis. Stop hiding behind black women. No, you are not. So you're not going to sit there and hide behind black women, right? And then say whatever you want to say about black men that don't have nothing to do with you. And then you get but we're all women in it. No. Because y'all the same women that will clown black women for the kind of men that they get with. Y'all got all kind of videos up about it. So how can you straddle the fence and go back and forth? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm not going to let, it's better. I don't even let black women hide behind women things, but I'm not going to let another ethnic group, especially that ethnic group, hide behind the disguise of we're all women and we're all in the same struggle. No, you are not. Okay, I'm not saying that you don't have a struggle, but you got to remember that all the politicians and the men that are making change in this world, they were raised by y'all. Did you forget that? They had mothers. Your mothers like you, telling them they can do no wrong, telling them that they're little angels or whatever, and then they grow up with a society being set up the way that it is and destroy other cultures and find different kind of ways to project and force their cultural ways on people through laws and social media. Don't be so loud. Don't be so aggressive. Calm down. Be quiet. Don't stand out as much. Be bland. We aren't bland. We stand out. We are loud. What is wrong with that? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But for you to try to control the way certain people move and think is crazy to me. because I can't stand a quiet person. I can't stand a person that barely whispers. I can't stand the kind of people that will go and speak softly to you and smile and destroy full tribes of people in the middle of the night. They're treaty breakers and all kind of different things, will lie to you in your face. But as long as they're talking softly and smiling, right? Come on, man. Come on. I'm not going to be forced into somebody else's idea of what you're supposed to be as a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you think a man's supposed to be. Culturally and ethnically, we are different as men and women. So let's stop putting this all in the same pot. You gotta respect everybody's cultural differences and stop trying to make everybody be the exact same type of culture. We're not. And this whole thing, you know, peace, love, and light, part of that peace is acknowledging all of our differences and working together so that there's no discrimination or ways for people to get unfair advantages while still talking about we're all the same and we're all in the same struggle. And stop that BS bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're looking past all the nice words. This peace, love, and light, there got to be a little bit of warring going on sometimes too. And what we're not going to do is act like everything in this society is the same and equal, and every woman gets treated the same, with black women disappearing left and right, and no one really worried about it. Or come on, man. Come on now. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, y'all. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. I know you don't want to take accountability. I know it sounds good when a woman of another ethnic group is downing your men, but think about it. Do they down theirs? No. So why are you? Don't know. You know, but hey, it is what it is, right? Listen, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say on this channel. I don't care how you take it. Guess what? You can't come over here and gaslight me. You can't do it, because I think about things on a big picture, because I know one thing: there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that a Caucasian woman should be saying to me. I don't look like the kind of man that's keeping them down. I don't look like her father, her brothers, or her children. So why in the world does she have a problem with me? Y'all gotta think about that kind of stuff. I do. If no one else does, I do. Is it okay for black women to feel that way? Heck no. But at least I look like a cousin or relative or somebody that probably did them wrong. I don't look like nobody did you wrong. So why in the world are you coming for me? Let me tell you why. We're going through an age of DNA and DA activation. Some of you guys with DNA, your DNA is being activated. Some of you guys have, you know, some DNA in you of the original people, and some of you don't. And the ones that don't, the DNA is being activated. It's probably the DNA of your ancestors that tormented and tortured and had problems with certain groups of people for no good reason. So while that DNA is being activated, you're for no reason having all kind of different problems with black men that have nothing to do with you, black women that have nothing to do with you, and you're just sticking your nose in places that you have no business. Historically, some of your people have done that stuff as well. So I'm not one of those black folks. I see beyond the veil. You will not come over here and think that I'm going to entertain a bunch of shade and hate from Caucasian women that I have nothing to do with. I'm not going to do it. Now, I will call out them like I did that Alice chick and whoever else, because I'm tired of them being in my energy and wanting to punch down when they should probably go after the men that they're dating. The men that, you know, are their fathers, the men that are, you know what I'm saying, their brothers, they should probably go after them. Not going after me. I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing to you. So having a problem with me being a strong black male, well, historically, your ancestors had a problem with strong black males. And this would explain a lot of the reason why y'all come at me the way that you do. So knowing this, I pay you no mind. I give you no attention, okay? Come at me all you want to. Hey, how's it going? It is, ain't it? I appreciate you.
Doing all right?
I'm fantastic. Just making content. You know what I'm saying? Working a job.
You working a job?
Yeah, making content. Huh?
Look on the phone, that's your job?
That's my job. You ought to get into it. What you should do is go ahead and make yourself a TikTok or YouTube. And while you're running around running errands, you can also make side money as a YouTuber. You can see how real this thing really is.
TikTok, huh?
TikTok and YouTube. You'd be surprised at how much people like to watch you go around and do your job, and how much money you can make doing that side hustle, and then you can eventually quit this job. I'm being straight up with you, right? Everybody that thinks it's a joke, you'd be surprised how much money I make. I don't work for nobody, sir. I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. Yeah, laugh at that.
Okay.
Take it easy. You gotta let it be known, man. They think it's funny that you make content. Well, I'm not working at all and you are, so what's funny? Hell. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. Fuck out of here. They get mad too, boy. Look at that joker sitting in there looking at me like, you don't work? No, I don't work. Ooh, I just make videos all day. Look at these haters, man. And I was trying to be nice to the fool. Sitting there, looking like he about to pass out in the heat. Yeah, mad at me, cause ooh, I'm about to go live on my other channels. God is so good. I ain't gotta work for nobody. That fool was like, you don't work for nobody? No, I don't work for nobody, fool. You working for somebody in your late 50s and 60s. I work for nobody. Don't nobody have a leash around my neck. I'm not a slave to nobody. I got out of the Matrix a long time ago. While you're delivering hats to my house. Fuck out of here, man. You're delivering hats to my house and I'm telling you, you know, look, what are you doing? I'm making content. Start laughing immediately. Excuse you? You're laughing at me making content and you're over here about to pass out delivering a hat. Speaking of which, I got some hats delivered, y'all. Let's go ahead and check them out. I'm always looking to upgrade and give you guys some more variety. I got some new outfits coming too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be sweatpants. It's gonna be different, you know what I'm saying? Like a brighter color pair of sweatpants. I got about 4 or 5 pair of gray ones. I want some light gray ones, some dark gray ones, because women love the sweatpants. But also, you know, I got outfits when I go out, but I'm not really showing y'all me going out yet. It's none of y'all business yet. When I do it, I'm gonna do it right. But where do you put that box at? That's doing that box all the way over there. All right. Hang on, hold tight, y'all. 555 on the timer that said that. I'll be right back. What make it so bad is there's only one hat in here. He's gonna come back later on the day. All right. Let me help you out. Let me get y'all. Boom, baby. Ha. I don't know why he just dropped off one hat, man. I ordered 2 of them. But I guess they want to make multiple trips to my house. I don't care. But boom, baby. The lone wolf, the all black version, baby. That black on black version. Ah, oh, man. I've been waiting a long time for this. A day and a half. But look. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this other hat, man. I'm waiting on the other one. I was hoping the other one, that's what I wanted to wear today. But it'll get in here today. You know what I'm saying? Later on. But listen. Rocking this thing. Hang on, y'all. I'm holding this camera in a bad way. It's shaking too much. Every time I hold it like that, it does have a little spring in here, man. Like, I watched one of my videos one time when I was holding it like that, and that thing was doing this the whole time. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Never again. Never again. But, yeah, y'all, listen, I'm going to get them all. You know what I'm saying? I love all these hats, man. These are really, really good hats, man. I've bought hats for years. I get the hats, the sports hats and all that stuff. But this brand right here, man, is solid. You know, I'll be like working out. I stuff the hats in the back of the strap of my bike and all that stuff. And these are very durable. Not this one, but that brand over there. brand of hats. But listen, do what you got to do. Again, never listen to somebody, period. But those people that sit back and just spectate and tell you things of nature like, don't let someone get to you, tell them to shut up. Tell them to stop letting me get to you by you watching whatever I'm doing that's causing you to tell me that. Tell them that. It works both ways. If you're letting someone get to you based off of their, what they perceive, the person telling you that, well, they're probably watching you too hard. You know what I'm saying? So they probably want to back off and stop letting you trigger them. Because obviously whatever you're doing is triggering them to the point where they feel like they got to tell you, oh, I'm tired of watching you do the same mistake over and over again. Just stop I'm tired of you watching me. No one asked you to watch me. Don't watch me. You ain't got to worry about seeing me make the same mistake over and over again. You see what I'm saying? It's a backhanded type of way of warning you about something. Who asked you to tell anybody about? That's your perception. That's the way you perceive life. You're a very passive person. You probably live a passive life, and you'll probably be nothing. But people that make change don't live passively like that. So don't listen to anyone telling you, don't let them get to you. That's another means of control. They're telling you how to react, how to move. Nah, I'm good. I ain't listening to nothing you got to say. Are you married with kids? Nah, I ain't listening to a word you got to say, right? So peace, love, and light, y'all. I'm going to get on my Narc Bully channel next. Or it's going to probably be TikTok. Since that goofy old man, he is stupid. I was on TikTok for not even that long last night, y'all. Well, I was on there for a long time. Because the women kept coming in there and they're giving me gifts. I made a lot of money on there last night. And I didn't even do the NPC thing. I got my own thing going on. I figured it out. Over there, I'm like the Black Giga Chad. I'm like your online AI boyfriend, right? But anyway, my little gimmick over there, man, listen, anybody that hates on you and tries to gaslight you, this is some old guy that thought that he was slick. He was laughing and giggling, and I'm dropping facts on him, and he can't say nothing back while he gets in his FedEx truck and drive off to his next destination. You're mad at me because I don't work for nobody else? You're mad at me because I make money off of getting online and talking to people about issues that actually matter? Stay mad, fool. But make sure that you get to that next destination in a timely manner. That's all I know. Don't worry about what I'm doing, because no one tells me how to move. I'm not nobody's slave. You mad at me because you're a slave and I'm not? Oh yeah, you thought that slaves were supposed to be black. No. In this country, you're a slave if you're working a 9 to 5. And don't take offense to what I said. If you're working a 9 to 5, do better. Don't be mad at me because I'm calling it what it is. But if you're going somewhere, slavery back in the day, it started off as indentured servitude. They were getting paid wages. You're a slave. You're getting paid wages that are below the economic amount that you need, with the inflation being the way that it is. You're not even being paid enough to survive properly. Yeah, and then you go to work for 8 hours, and it takes you a lot of time to get to work, from work, and then just enough time to get home, with a little bit of time to yourself, back to sleep to get back to slavery, okay? I'm just calling it like it is. Why do you think I went in the military? To make sure I could, have my pension, get the school thing, have a good, reliable job, so that way I can get out, make some money, and never work for somebody again. You do not want to be working. That's one reason why I'm so enlightened. I get up when I feel like it. I go to bed when I feel like it. I take a nap when I feel like it. I work when I feel like it. I don't have to work during a certain time because I get to a job. That messes up your whole flow. I make content when I feel like it, when I get a download. I'm in the mood. If I'm not in the mood, content don't get made that day. It is what it is. I do what I want to do. I'm free as a bird. I am free. I ain't even got a wife holding me back no more. I ain't got no female telling me what to do and, oh, you're on and shaking your chest too much. Or if I had a girlfriend right now, you think I'd be able to get on TikTok, shake my chest, smile and laugh? Well, no, she tried to control me and tell me, oh, and not in like a direct way, an indirect way. You know how women do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll indirectly make gestures, letting you know that they don't approve of what you're doing. I don't have to deal with none of that. It's freedom over here. It's free all the way. So I definitely want to hear someone telling me, don't let someone get to me. I bet your manager at the job that you go to gets to you. I bet while you're telling me not let something get to me, you still work a job. So you're letting the system get to you. So what are we talking about? From what perspective? Just please shut up. Please stop getting on here, and most of the time it's women. Please stop getting on here and saying a bunch of babble that you don't even live by. You know you don't live by that. Women get irritated. Women get irritated at men posting up things that they like, that they want, their preferences. While the same women can get online and post up, I want a 6'5", 180-pound man with a six-pack. Lady, why do you have a problem with me having the preference of a woman that doesn't run her mouth too much, of a woman that doesn't have a bunch of bodies? Why does it matter to you if you can have that kind of preference? It's weird. It's crazy. Your new oppressor is these crazy ass feminist females. That is your new oppressor, and they're heavy foot on our neck trying to tell men how to be men, and I'm just not having it. I don't want to hear it. Keep your crusty asses over there. Nobody needs you over here telling me how to be a man. Last I checked, I am a man. I'm telling you how to be a man. It doesn't go the other way around. Unless you want me to tell you how to give birth, something I have no idea about and never will go through it, right? Fuck out of here. Anyway, peace, love, and light. Remember, part of peace, love, and light is a little bit of war sometimes, baby. Let me tell you something. God wouldn't have made you with the ability to be able to defend yourself to a high level for you not to defend yourself. You understand? Get it? Got it? Good. I'm out.